Hello guys and girls, Voices from the Dark here, and it is time for a Q&A special. It's been a long time since I've done one of these. I mean, I did one at 600 subscribers, but we're 3,000 now. Actually, 3,200 because I'm really late because I've been sick the last week. It's another Monday. It's 9 AM. Why am I making a video this early? I have no idea, but you know what? I don't care. First of all, we'll start by going to the Dark Corner 20. My mistake, sorry, the Dark Corner 19. Alright, we'll start with the question that was first asked, meaning like the bottom of the comments list, and we'll work our way upwards. So, first comments come from BlackmanJ23. 1. Darksiders 2 or Sleeping Dogs? I'm guessing he's asking which game I prefer. Now, I haven't played either, but I did play Darksiders 1 and I loved it to death. I got platinum on the PS3. I got all the trophies. So, just from out of experience, I must say maybe Darksiders 2. Number 2, will you do just a roleplay Skyrim series? No. 3, what's up? The roof? That was a terrible pun. Thank you for the question. Moving on. Somebody telling me they're Norwegian, that I should get Hearthfire. Somebody was asking if we could get some more Godfather 2. That was by Trevor Rocha, if that's how you say it. And I'm doing the Godfather and the Godfather 2 and Lord of the Rings on my second channel, VF3 Nostalgia. But I really cannot make videos on them right now. I gotta focus on my main channel. I've barely been able to put up anything last week, so no, not for a while. But I haven't stopped it. I still have it installed. I can't do episodes right now. Something happened to episode 2 and 3 and I gotta redo them, and just kind of discouraged, and I want to work on my main channel. So that's it. Alright, the next questions come from Pokemon JST, and his first question is, what was your first RPG? I think it was Oblivion. I don't really think I played a lot of the role-playing games until Oblivion. I remember I tried out Oblivion on the PC after my friends had told me about it, and I remember coming to school the next day. This was in elementary, and I was like, oh my god, that is so epic, I want to play that. And so I got that game for my upcoming birthday, and I absolutely loved the game to death. So that was Oblivion. Question 2, how do you do your hair to stay like that? It's so awesome. Well, thank you. It's actually just magic. You just, Wingardium Leviosa. And no, it's hair gel. After showering, my hair is still kind of wet, and so I just take some hair gel and just whoosh, force it up there, and then it kind of all just gets stiff, and then it's all just stays like that. Question 3, last, are you going to get Elder Scrolls Online, and will there be a Let's Play? I don't think a Let's Play of an MMORPG would be very exciting. I don't have any plans of it yet, so no. Mortem Nocta asks me, what do you want to do when you're older? I have no freaking clue, but I still have some time to figure it out. For now, I'll just spend my time thinking. You gotta choose your career carefully, you know. Next question is from Harace10. Dark, will we ever see Serana again? Alice and Serana were so BA together. It's a shame we haven't seen him in a while. Maybe. I'm not saying we won't see her, I'm not saying we will see her, but that's a question for whenever the Skyrim series returns. And BT Gamer 1147, I think it was kind of talking to himself, but he said, how would yours sound like if you talked in Norwegian? If you talked in Norwegian, lol.
Jeg vet ikke. Hvordan ville ikke gjøre høres ut hvis han snakket på norsk? Det hadde vært litt rart.
Sounds extremely awkward if I speak in Norwegian with the Gujor accent. It just doesn't work that way. Let me try Marthar. Jeg heter Marthar, jeg skikkelig pervy og jeg liker damer. That works a bit better. And we got a question from Mihalo Vasik, and he or she asks, in about how much episodes will you do to take Darkling ideas for characters? Now, this is one of the reasons I was kind of hesitant about taking a break from Skyrim with all my promises of implementing Darkling ideas, because I knew a lot of people had been looking forward to it. But I really don't know when I'm going to be able to implement Darkling characters, because, well, the series is on a break. I'm sorry. Next question is from Empathetic Frog. What do your friends from school think of your videos? Now, there's actually not that many that know about it in high school. I know a few people in class knew about it in middle school, but I think I have like 2 people watching. One of them is Wolf and another is some other guy who doesn't even want to make a user on YouTube. Too lazy. Well, I do get questions a lot like, oh, you make videos on YouTube, that's cool, har 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 har. So, I think it's cool. I haven't really received anything, bad about doing it, but even if I did, I wouldn't care. I would just be like, you know what, man? You know what? It's okay. It's okay. CalCX Gamer asks, do you think big YouTubers, you, should help small YouTubers? With the support you have, although we're only 3,000, it seems like you guys are so... I don't know how to say it. You come with feedback, you come with support, and it's really, really amazing. So I think the question should be turned into, do you think big YouTubers should help small YouTubers? And... I don't know, my question might get somebody, I don't know, upset, I don't know. If the small YouTuber didn't work, no. Meaning, if you're a small YouTuber and you're playing a co-op game with a big YouTuber, then by all means you should get like the attention from the big channel, since you've actually joined in on doing something. But I don't know, it's just always been something about shoutouts that I don't like, hey, you should check out this channel. I don't know, it might just be me, because I like having I like knowing that the Darklings came because they liked my content, not because somebody told them to. So I don't really support the whole shout-out idea and stuff. So I guess the answer is, unless the small YouTuber is actually doing some work for it, no. That's just my opinion. Next question comes from Hunters, and it is, what will you do after YouTube? I have no idea, dude, I have no idea. Gaming aficionado, I'm sorry, will you kill off any characters in Kijor? Do you seriously think I'm gonna spoil that? Dragonborn77, alright, he has some questions. First off, do you have a sister? Yes, and she's incredibly annoying. Do you know somebody like Marthar? Actually, I don't. I think Marthar is just kind of based on the stereotypical perv that I've seen in so many animes, and he has a bit of my own traits in him, so I don't actually know anybody like Marthar. Luckily. How is school in Norway? School in Norway is good. I don't really have anything else to compare it with, but it's been good so far. Question 4. Do you know German?
Ich spreche nicht gut Deutsch.
I know very little German. I know some, I had it in middle school, but I sucked at it, so I switched to Spanish in high school. Have you played Morrowind? Because I heard in some Let's Plays Morrowind background music. I haven't played Morrowind, and I haven't actually used the Morrowind background music either, so it's probably the Skyrim music that you hear, because isn't like the Skyrim music just kind of like a new version of Morrowind? I think it's something like that. Final question, is your mother proud that you are a YouTube partner? I don't think she really understands what it is. Of course my dad's like, yeah, it's cool that you're making some money, because it's, I mean, it is work. I don't know, what's the definition of work? Something you do and then you receive money or something? But that could be prostitution. I don't think I should try and find a definition. So I don't really think she understands kind of what it is, so I don't really know how to answer that, but thank you for your questions. Armando Ibarra asked this, and I answered it in the comments, but in case more people are wondering, are you going to bring back Oblivion? I might play it every now and then. I mean, it's a fun game, it's fun derping with Sundry and Ace, so who knows, I might play it every now and then. The Ilarian Rome Total War. Yes, that's what RTW stands for, right? He asks, do you have any specific plans for the future, game-wise, after Season 2? Well, yes, I'm going to be playing a wide variety of games and have quite a lot of fun, moi moi moi. Do you think there will be a Season 3 of Kijor? No. If I can barely make Season 2, I'm not planning on making Season 3. I'm sorry. It's been fun. Looking forward to seeing you scream yourself to death. Well, you will, because I will be doing a lot of horror games. Seems like my sister is not going away next week, but the week after, meaning an entire week without her and an entire week of screaming. Tenarius J asks, how many more seasons do you think Kijor will have? 0. And what are you going to do after you're done? A wide variety of fun games. Ellie Smith asks, does Kijor love Taz? I have a feeling there's a connection there, but there might be some complications as well. And Scott Saucerman, he has asked me 4 questions in 4 different comments. First of all, when will you graduate? Right now I'm in the first year and I graduate after year 3. Will you go to college? Yeah, I just gotta figure out what I want to do. Will you move soon? Hopefully not. How do you do your hair? Already explained. Midget People 7 asks, what got you started on YouTube? And congrats with 3,000 subscribers, you deserve them, thank you! What got me started on YouTube? Watching people Let's Play, actually. I think I was watching Chugga Conroy playing some Pokemon. I think that was kind of what triggered it. But I remember back in the day, I was watching this guy who, I don't know if he makes the YouTube updates anymore. He's named The Will of DC, and he kind of did like YouTube news, and he was talking about the new limit for YouTube videos and how good that is for the Let's Play community. And I was like, Let's Plays? What's that? Are people playing games and talking? That's absurd! Then I tried looking at some videos and I was like, oh my god, that is so cool, I want to do that myself. And so I downloaded an old game, The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King for the Game Boy Advance, played it on emulator, got my crappy JVC camera. Seriously, it's crap. It says HD, but it doesn't say cannot record in any environment after 4 PM. I recorded it, made a user, and uploaded the video, and boom, I had the time of my life. A few questions from Jackson Ramsey. Question, what would you do if one of Kajor's followers died? They cannot die, because I don't want, let's say, Marthar walking off a cliff or something like that, because that would completely mess up the storyline. So they can't die while I'm in the Let's Play part. And he asks again, what got you into Skyrim and what inspired you to make your Skyrim characters? I was a fan of Oblivion, and so it just came natural to play Skyrim. And how I made my characters. It's quite easy. First I wanted to do an assassin stereotype, then I wanted to do a mage stereotype, then I wanted to do a warrior stereotype, and then I wanted to do a thief stereotype, which later turned into something more. So it's not really extremely creative. Next question is from Paulo Cow 10. What's your favorite character in Skyrim besides Kajor? Marthar. God, I love that pervy mage. Silver Saint 89 asks, why are all your videos so funny? Because I'm on crack. Zenmaster 100 asks, who is that shadowy figure on the wall of Riften in episode 10? Never gonna tell you. Blackblood Rose asks, are you going to include Hearthfire in your Kajor Let's Play? Being able to make a house is nice and all, but I don't really think we have time for the cozy family life with Dobin about, but maybe I will one day in the future. And then we have some questions from a non-YouTube friend named Dark Shadow, and the question sounds the following. If you could have dinner with any one of your Skyrim characters, why would you choose that one? I would probably have dinner with... I don't know, having dinner with a Lionor is kind of creepy because you might poison your food. I don't want to have dinner with Marthar. I guess if you're a male, you should be okay. I'm still not completely sure about that, though. Maybe Alice, but I guess if Alice saw some kids, she would suddenly get up and start running after them with a mace and bludge them to death, so... I think I would have some dinner with Kajor.
We could just chill and have some sushi or something.
Next question. If you lived in Skyrim, what are all the ways you would make a living and why? I would be a hunter and a blacksmith. I would hunt my prey, gather the resources, go to town, make the armor, sell it at the local markets, and then die of starvation 5 hours later. 3. Would you rather have to be a girl and trapped in a room with Martha for an entire month, or have to cuddle a succubus, and why? Now, cuddling a succubus isn't bad in a way, if you get me. Because they might not... Okay. Being a girl and being trapped in a room with Martha for 1 month is considered torture, so I think I would rather cuddle a succubus. 4. If you had to be trapped in any video game of your choice for the rest of your life, which one and why? Spider-Man 2. I would swing across the buildings. I don't know if you played Spider-Man 2, but it's my favorite Spider-Man game, and it just feels awesome swinging between the buildings, beating up criminals. And something fun I used to do back in the day was that I would grab one of the teenagers, you know, the punks, the, oh yeah man, I'm causing trouble in the streets, and bring him up to the rooftop and kind of let him go, because then they will start running towards the edge and jump off and kill themselves and do a suicide. But as he jumps off the building, I'll jump after him, web him, and then hold him, go upside down in the air and do like a pile driver down to the ground, bang, smash his head in the sidewalk. I had too much fun with that game. I might play it one day. And the last question. If you were the Jarl of any city in Skyrim and Kjor and the gang got caught for crimes, you had to sentence one of them to the death. Which one and why? And the form of death, why? I would sentence Marthar to death. And he would die by being inappropriately touched by a ghost of himself. So he could finally realize what it's like to be violated by Marthar. I don't know, just killing off Marthar would make the lives of everybody in Skyrim a lot easier, but I still love Marthar, of course. Alright, more questions from Dark Shadow. If Skyrim was real, based on your personality, what race do you think you would be, and why? Based on my personality, I'm not a very adventurous person, I'm rather boring. I think I just might be a plain Imperial or something, it's just... I don't know, I'm a boring guy, I don't do much besides sit inside, look at the sunlight. It's gruesome. So much pain. So I think I might be an Imperial. Next question. If you could choose your Skyrim race, what would you be? If I could be what I wanted to be in Skyrim, I would probably be a Breton. Because magic just seems very appealing. If you could live in any province of Tamriel, where would you live and why? I don't know, Cyrodiil seems really nice with all the hills and... Do 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 do. That's the Skyrim theme. Do 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 do. That's better. I would probably live in Cyrodiil as a Breton. If Skyrim was real and you had to pick a side in the Civil War, would you pick the Stormcloaks or the Imperials, and why? I think I would side with the Imperials, because if Skyrim is to survive the Aldmeri Dominion, I believe the Empire is stronger. If Skyrim was real and you wrote a skill book, what would you call it? What skill would it increase and what would it look like? It would increase conjuration and it would be named the Golden Compass. Inside joke! Alright, that was the questions from... oh my lord, there are just so many questions here. Alright, some questions from Sakura Lover. 1. How are you today? I'm good. Better than most other days, because I'm not that sick now. 2. How old is Kjor? I will not reveal that information yet. 3. What kind of toothpaste do you use? What kind of Apparently this is the toothpaste I used, okay? Good. Would you be Alice and be trapped with Marthar, or get kissed by your sister every morning? What kind of question is that? Now, there are no real details on how long I would be trapped with Marthar, and considering that Alice kinda is like a god of war, I think she could take care of herself, so I would probably be Alice. 5. How did you learn English? School. That was a joke. No, Norwegians start learning English in about 3rd grade, I believe. But most of it actually comes from playing games. I would play games in English. I would play maybe Sly 2 and it would be a cutscene and Sly would be like, I haven't stolen anything. Yet. And I'd be like, Dad, what does yet mean? He says, oh, it means draw, draw, draw. And so I would kind of just learn by listening to the game and asking what the words meant and then play the same games over and over and kind of get an understanding of how the words are spoken and games and the internet, mostly. 6. Do you prefer the Stormcloaks or the Imperials? I prefer the Imperials. 7. Can you do a cartwheel? No, I cannot. 8. Please draw something. It's a beautiful morning. Alright, let's see what I can do. Prepare to be amazed at the Darkling power. I can't draw, sorry. 9. Do you play any fighting games? I remember I played the Tekken 4 demo to death as a kid, but after that, no. I did play Marvel Nemesis, Rise of the Imperfects. I don't know if you've heard about it, but I really love that game. So if I'm able to get that game, I'll probably show you some of it. Maybe play around to the death with a wolf or something. It's an extremely cool game. 10. If Marthar was real, would you be his friend? I would probably get in a lot of trouble, so no. No. But then again, he does know magic. But I do have a girlfriend. Not that I would abuse his magic to get girls or anything like the sort. BKLLY97 asks, my question is, would you ever consider playing Dark Souls? Yes, I'm actually considering doing it right now. Next question is from Dark Shadow. Is Kjor and the gang more like the Stormcloaks or the Imperials? I don't know, considered we're spread so thin. I don't know, I guess the Stormcloaks, but we're not really like them. I don't know. I think we're more like the Stormcloaks, but we're not like the Stormcloaks. The Exploder Gamer asks, what's your favorite foods? My mom's chicken salad. And Suruktia asks, what's your least favorite race in Skyrim? Probably Nords. I mean, I still haven't made a Nord in Skyrim. It's boring. I don't want to be a Nord. The Nord is everywhere. I am the Nord Dragonborn. I will slay Aldwin and kill you all. Dovahkiin, Dovahkiin. I mean, it's epic and all, but I rather want to be a kitty cat. And that was actually the final question of today. I have a new comment. What video is that on? Nothing related to the Q&A. So, well, I hope you enjoyed the Q&A session. I hope you learned something. You'll get homework in this, so you better have learned something. Well, my name's Voices from the Dark. I hope you have enjoyed this Q&A session. Some of the questions were really interesting, and hopefully you know a bit more about me. I will see you in the next episode, so stay awesome, take care, and Elvis. Whoosh.
Stay dark, everybody. Whee!